look out over there on the right for an okapi. Very shy, very reclusive animals. So much so they weren't even discovered by the Western world until about 1901. Before that, they were thought to be mythological. Really cool markings there on the okapi with their brown bodies, black and white striped legs. A lot of times when people see the stripes on their legs, they assume that they are related to zebras, but they're not. In fact, they're the only known relative of the giraffe. They've got the same skull structure, same long prehensile tongue. Water eagles like this, very important gathering places for the animals that live here. Everyone's got to come down and get a drink sometime. Seen some pretty rare species pass through here on occasion, including the black rhino. Unfortunately, though, we are seeing fewer and fewer black rhino on a daily basis as they've been heavily hit by poaching for their horns. Now there's less than a total of 5,000 remaining in the entire world today. Coming up ahead on the hillside to our right, you see some greater kudu up there. Greater kudu are the second tallest antelope in Africa. They stand about 55 inches at the shoulder. And you can tell that those there are female because they don't have any horns. For their species, just the males are going to carry the horns. Now, if you look there on the left-hand side, facing away from us in front of those rocks, that is a black rhino over there.
Where?
They are very solitary.
Where?
They are also pretty aggressive, not very social at all. They do weigh between 2,000 and 3,000 pounds each. They're solid, still charging at 35 miles an hour despite their great size.
I don't see it.
That's it.
We need a viewing. We need a pointer.
Take a look coming up here on our left, up on that ridge there, there's another black rhino up there. Might be a little bit better view.
It looks brown.
Pretty obscure, like I said, they are not very social, pretty solitary.
Brown.
Also coming up ahead on our left-hand side, we're going to see some bongo. Bongo, nicknamed ghosts of the forest, very rarely ever seen. Both the male and female do have a horn spread at the back of their heads, helping them to navigate through the tangled underbrush without getting caught up in it. Leaving the forest area now, making our way up toward the Safi River. See if maybe we can find some hippos. Now, when a hippo is born, it weighs about 85 pounds or so, but a full-grown male hippo can tip the scale all the way up to 5,500 pounds. Quite the growth spread there. Typically, during the day, hippos are going to keep themselves submerged underneath the water so that they don't overheat. Fully submerged, they can hold their breath anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes at a time. Even if they're sleeping, they do have an automatic reflex that's going to bring them back to the surface to get a fresh breath of air without even waking up. But since we are having such a nice weather this morning, there's actually a couple laying outside of the water on the riverbank here to our right. More hippo in the water to your left. A group of hippo is called a bloat. Bloat hippo, and while they are pretty cute, they're also pretty dangerous. In fact, they're one of the most dangerous animals in all of Africa. That's because they are so very territorial. While they are strictly herbivores, which means they only eat grasses and vegetation, they'll definitely defend their territory using their 18-inch incisors to do so, should they feel it's necessary.
18.
Hanging out here on the islands, this is a pod of pink-backed pelicans. Get the name for the coloration they get on their backs during mating season. It's just the slightest blush of pink, nothing too bright. They're actually the smallest of the pelican species. Still manage to have about an 8-foot wingspan. Colonial nesters, nesting in pairs of 20 to 500 at a time.
Oh. Look at that. Cast member.
You see some more hippo outside of the water there to your left-hand side.
Wow.
Get ready to head over this old rickety bridge, going right over Nile crocodile down here on our left-hand side. In case you're wondering, yes, those are very real. On land, they're called a bask. In water, they're called a float. And the ones there with their mouths open are not trying to look scary. They're just letting out some excess body heat. So they regulate their temperature since they are ectothermic, which means that they are cold-blooded. Take down prey much bigger than themselves, like zebra and wildebeest, with a bite force of over 2,000 pounds. A bone-crushing pressure for square inch in those jaws. And with that, we're off to the savannah. Scenery around us starting to change a little bit as we're getting closer to a different ecosystem. Just sure we can find some different kinds of animals.